In the news tonight, government and the Guyana Teachers Union take to the stand in the ongoing hearing.
So when we are saying that financial matters were discussed, through the witness of the GTU, we were able to establish that, I believe.
I think we're at a very interesting stage.
And KANU stepping up its drug fight. Over 75 kilos of cocaine and 1.1 tons of marijuana seized so far for this year.
I think we have an idea that persons who would have been recently arrested are persons of interest in other territories in the past, but also persons who have been recently charged by KANU are linked to previous shipments within the last year and the year before.
The Guyana Teachers Union and the Ministry of Education collective bargaining and Union Dues hearing commenced this morning before Justice Sandil Kissoon in the High Court. Up first on the witness stand was GTU Executive Julian Cambridge. To this end, Attorney at Law Darshan Ramdani, who represented the state, put to the applicant that the government would have addressed several of the issues submitted by the union, including financial matters. However, Cambridge maintained that financial matters, as proposed by the union, were not discussed with the Ministry of Education at those meetings. Outside of the courtroom, Attorney General Anne Nandalal spoke to the media.
That at those discussions, many dozens of issues were discussed, and they were discussions and bargaining as unions and employers do. That coming out of those engagements, dozens of measures proposed by the union were implemented by the Ministry of Education. That dozens of those measures have a financial impact. They include duty-free concessions for teachers, they include remunerative allowances for teachers, they included traveling allowances for teachers, they include training allowances for teachers, they include house lot allocations for teachers, they include a whole host of measures, all of which have a financial impact on the welfare of teachers. So when we are saying that financial matters were discussed, through the witness of the GTU, we were able to establish that, I believe, to the satisfaction of the court.
Senior Counsel Roysdale Ford was added to the case, but not before objections by the state. However, Justice Kissoon granted permission. CEO of the Ministry of Education, Saddam Hussein, also took the stand. Prior to the adjournment of the matter, the Chief Executive Officer told the court that debunching is no longer an option. GTU attorney Darren Wade told reporters that the case is at an interesting stage.
Mr. Saddam Hussein is currently before, or rather in the box, and he was asked to provide the evidence to suggest or to show the negotiation. So we are at that stage. He was unable to provide it today. Probably tomorrow, from the bundle that was dated of the court, he will be able to provide it. But that's where we are currently in relation to the evidence. I think we're at a very interesting stage. Thank you.
The matter will continue tomorrow.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and soursop. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
things that would distinguish us from the other guys is our advancement in technology when it comes to security. We've been able to actually go ahead and provide home security service and drone service, among the other service that would have significantly contributed to securing society as a whole.
James Singh, the head of the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit, said KANU is involved in several joint drug trafficking investigations with their international counterparts. Singh was speaking with reporters at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs following a U.S.-Guyana signing.
Yeah, well, we have persons arrested. I think I would have spoken about that in the past, that the U.S. had expressed interest in, and that is still ongoing because their matters are still ongoing here, as I would have said before. Before anyone leaves Guyana, we will put them through the judicial process here. And when we're finished with them, whoever is interested, they can then apply for them.
Has there been an updated request?
Yes, but we have to demonstrate that we are doing this on our own investigations, again with the support of our foreign counterparts. But persons must know what it is like to go to jail first here in Guyana. Royce, and you and I would have had this discussion. I think we have an idea that persons who would have been recently arrested are persons of interest in other territories in the past, but also persons who have been recently charged by KANU are linked to previous shipments within last year and the year before in overseas territories. So we're speaking with our counterparts to see if they have more information to help us with our case here or overseas.
KANU has made significant strides so far for this year, with over 75 kilos of cocaine seized and close to 1.1 tons of marijuana. 90% of that marijuana is known as creepy.
I've seen recently some persons complaining that this large amount of seizures that we have found is indication that drugs are passing through or drugs are coming into Guyana. I need to remind that Guyana is a transshipment point. A lot of the narcotics coming in is going to other regions, both marijuana and cocaine. And sometimes we rely not only on the press but the public to share information. All too often we arrest persons and those representing them are saying, don't say anything, remain silent. You can't expect me to do my job when you're also supposed to be helping us, but then you tell your client or you tell other members, don't say anything, remain quiet.
That's right.
It's their right, yes, but at the same time, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So we encourage, as you asked just now, we encourage persons to call in and share information as opposed to saying, don't call, people will come after you. You have a right as a citizen to give information if it can help you live a safer life, safer community. After all, we're looking at one safe Guyana.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
What are you doing? Igloo ice cream. You know it's good.
President Afanali has once again come to the defense of his vice president and leader of his party, Bharat Jagdeo, following questions from members of the United Nations Human Rights Commission on why an investigation was not conducted into allegations of corruption leveled against Jagdeo. In a statement on Newsroom, President Ali accused the opposition of being behind the questions. As quoted in a Newsroom article, President Ali said the UN committee member who put forward the question was obviously fed with the propaganda of the opposition operatives. He went on to say that the questions were made to paint his government in a negative light. Further, Ali was quoted as saying what the opposition does is to find conduits through which their messaging can infiltrate international institutions. In this case, try to use this individual position to derail the 2 days of positive review Guyana had at the committee itself. As a government, we are committed to upholding the high value of every institution of the UN and will continue to actively participate. Government Minister Gail Teixeira led the team virtually before the United Nations Human Rights Committee to answer a series of concerns raised by the committee members. Teixeira told the committee that an investigation was not launched into the allegations leveled against the Vice President Bar Jagdeo, as there was not a report made to the police.
The issue of the Vice News accusation of Vice News report article on the Vice President of Guyana and acts of corruption. There's no follow-up on it because there was no police report made by Vice News or anybody else. And so the police cannot investigate without some form of report of complaint. However, the Vice President has answered this issue publicly several times in the same media that has carried these reports.
In a piece published by Vice News, Guyana for Sale, Vice President Bar Jagdeo was accused of accepting bribes from Chinese businessmen in exchange for large contracts. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.